This is Dan Aziz, coming out of Cool Box Gym, future the light heavyweight division. Big up, sporting icon, make sure you like and subscribe and follow.
Right, let's continue with the British prospects lists. And up at the minute, there's quite a few on the heavyweight British prospects, and of course I'll be topping that up as time goes on. On this one, we're going to do light heavyweight, and I'm going to start off with Anthony Yarde, currently 15-0 with 14 knockouts, 26 years old. He's from Ilford in Essex, and he is very, very good. No doubt about it. Very, very good. Critical points as of right now is that he hasn't been in there with anybody that's really kind of worth speaking about as such. I mean, he's been in with some pretty good journeymen, I suppose. Most notable, his last one, as of this video, of course, Tony Avaland, where he beat the guy to submission, if you like. And at the time, Tony Avaland had 26 wins, 9 losses and 2 draws, so not exactly a great record. And as of yet, he hasn't really beaten anybody with an undefeated record, literally anybody, which isn't surprising really, as he's only 15-0. But of course, he has beaten a couple of guys with 1 loss on their record, so it's not all doom and gloom, if you like. But hopefully from now on, we're going to get to see him in there with some other British level guys like Frank Buglioni, who is the current British light heavyweight champion and Commonwealth, depending of course if he gets past Callum Johnson on March 24th. So yeah, we would love to see Anthony Yarde step up against the likes of Frank Buglioni, Hosea Burton, Jake Ball, and so on and so on. And then who knows, if he is the real deal, go on and start facing some of the world beaters like Sergey Kovalev, Adonis Stevenson, Badu Jack, Bivol, all these kind of ones. So Anthony Yarde has a pretty sizable fan base, and rightfully so. We are hoping that he's going to go on and actually be the breakout star for light heavyweight. Of course, we do have other ones, Joshua Brightsey, but of course we'll get into a lot of those as time goes on when I start filling up this particular playlist, which would be light heavyweight British prospects. Now, Anthony Yarde, I don't expect him to stay at light heavyweight throughout his career. I do expect him to move up to cruiserweight, and who knows, maybe heavyweight. Who knows? But with heavyweight, it's probably might be a step too far for him, as he's only 6 feet tall. I say only, he's still tall, the same height as me actually, or just a little bit shorter. But most heavyweights, you're talking 6'3" and onwards. So he'd probably be the little guy. But for light heavyweight, he's stacked, he's powerful, he's technically very, very good. And with a knockout ratio of 93%, you wouldn't put it past him to knock out anybody when he hits them. At the minute, of course, he's still learning. He's a Frank Warren fighter, and some of the opponents, while they're not that great, you wouldn't expect them to be so. But now is the time to start stepping him up. That's what we want to see. And I do believe that Anthony Yarde will be one day the breakout star for light heavyweight at British level. That's what we've been waiting for quite a long time. As British, we've always been very good at producing some heavyweights and some super middleweights predominantly, of course. But now we're starting to spread out among other divisions, and light heavyweight, which has always been pretty historically quite a weak division for us. And Anthony Yarde could be the one to break the mould. Drop your thoughts below as to what you feel about Anthony Yarde and his future as a legitimate top contender at light heavyweight. Will he go much further than British or European level? Could he ever be a world champion? We'll have to wait and see. Drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, subscribe, and of course check out the other British prospects lists as well.